Then you're going to spell the word, and finally then you're going to say the word again so that we know that you're finished. Okay? So if you had the word cat, you would say cat, C-A-T, cat. Okay? If you get the word correct, you will sit back in your seat on stage. If you get the word incorrect, then you will then exit the stage. These are the things you're allowed to do. You're allowed to ask me to repeat the word, give you a definition of the word, or I will use it in a sentence for you. Okay? You will not be disqualified if you fail to note capitalization. So if a word's supposed to have a capital and you don't put it in there, there's no penalty for that. Punctuation, if it has punctuation in it and you forget to put that in, no penalty. Or if you put it in the wrong spot, no penalty. If there's a space between the words and you don't mention that, no penalty. Okay? If you wish to respell your word, you may not change any of the letters when you from your original spelling. So for instance, let's say we had the word cat again, and you say cat, and you say K, okay? And then you ask, can I start again? And then I say yes. You can't say cat and then go C-A-T, cat. You cannot change the spelling. So I would like to remind you to be very, very careful with every letter that comes out of your mouth, because we've got it being recorded, okay? So don't rush, take your time, okay? We're not in a hurry. And speak slowly and clearly so that we can get all this recorded correctly, okay? At the end of the spelling bee, if you're the last one standing and you have correctly spelled your word, you will be asked to spell one last championship word. If you spell that word correctly, you will be determined the winner. If you do not correctly spell your championship word, a new round will begin with all of the people from that last round standing, and then we'll begin the process again. Okay? If we happen to run out of words, the study words that you have, I have a list of additional words that I will begin to call out. And then we're down to just raw, basic spelling ability and a little bit of luck. Okay? And that falls in line with what the Scripps National Spelling Bee does too, so goes right along with that. Does anybody have any questions? Feel good? Yes?
Do you have to put the hyphen, say like so-called, do you have to put the hyphen in between?
No, not worried about it. You can add it though if you want to. Okay? Anybody else? Okay, let's get started with a practice round then. Let's start with you, Trevor. Come on up. Okay, Trevor, your practice round word is bebop.
Bebop. B-E-B-O-P. Bebop.
That is correct. Have a seat. Andy, come on up. Andy, your practice word is frump.
Frump. F-R-U-M-P. Frump.
That is correct. Have a seat. Matthew, come on up. Your practice word is publish.
Publish. P-U-B-L-I-S-H. Publish.
That is correct. Have a seat. Joshua, come on up. Joshua, your practice word is mortal.
Mortal. M-O-R-T-A-L. Mortal.
That is correct. Have a seat. Taylor, come on up. Your practice word is aren't.
Aren't. A-R-E-N apostrophe T. Aren't.
That is correct. Have a seat. Nick, come on up. Nick, your practice word is software.
Software. S-O-F-T-W-A-R-E. Software.
That is correct. Have a seat. Andrew, come on up. Andrew, your word is confess.
Confess. C-O-N-F-E-S-S. Confess.
That is correct. Have a seat. Austin, come on up. Austin, your practice word is empower.
Empower. E-M-P-O-W-E-R. Empower.
That is correct. Have a seat. Okay, Ben, come on up. Your practice word is infant.
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 That is correct. Have a seat. Doug, come on up. Your practice word is possible.
Possible. Possible. Possible.
That is correct. Have a seat. All right, good job. You've all successfully completed the practice round. And now we're going to get started, okay? Take a deep breath. Relax. It's all good. Can we give them a hand for getting this far? Okay, we're going to get started with our actual B. Come on up, Trevor. You'll start with round 1. Trevor, your word is shortfall.
Shortfall. SHORTFALL. Shortfall.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Come on up, Andy. Your word is payment.
Payment. PAYMENT. Payment.
That is correct. Have a seat. Matthew, come on up. Matthew, your word is motion.
Motion. MOTIO. Motion.
That is correct. Have a seat. Joshua, come on. Joshua, your word is arrow.
Arrow. ARROW. Arrow.
That is correct. Have a seat. Taylor, come on up. Taylor, your word is insight.
Insight. INSIGHT. Insight.
That is correct. Have a seat. Come on up, Nick. Your word is million.
Million. MILLION. Million.
That is correct. Have a seat. Andrew, your word is thawed.
Thawed.
Thawed, like I thawed the frozen peas.
Thawed. THAWED. Thawed.
That is correct. Have a seat. Austin, your word is piracy.
Piracy. PIRACY. Piracy.
That is correct. Have a seat. Ben, your word is cowlick.
Cowlick. COWLICK. Cowlick.
That is correct. Have a seat. Doug, your word can be spelled 2 ways. Either one will be acceptable. Your word is theater.
Theater. THEATER. Theater.
That is correct. You may have a seat. That is the end of round 1. Give them a hand. Trevor, your word is alpha.
Alpha. ALPHA. Alpha.
That's correct. Have a seat. Andy, your word is scorpion.
Scorpion. SCORPION. Scorpion.
That is correct. Have a seat. Matthew, your word is lumberjack.
Lumberjack. Sentence, please.
A sentence? Yes. Paul Bunyan is a legendary giant lumberjack who is said to have been able to cut down 25 trees with a single swing. Lumberjack.
Lumberjack. LUMBERJACK. Lumberjack.
That is correct. Joshua? Joshua, your word is ledge.
Ledge. LEDGE. Ledge.
That is correct. You may sit down. Taylor, come on up. Taylor, your word is Tuesday.
Tuesday. TUESDAY. Tuesday.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Nick, come on up. Nick, your word is podium.
Podium. PODIUM. Podium.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Andrew, your word is legacy.
Legacy. LEGACY. Legacy.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Austin, your word is joust.
Joust. Just Joust. Joust.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Hey, Ben, your word is domain.
Domain. Domain. Domain.
That is correct. Doug, your word is premium.
Premium. Premium. Premium.
That is correct. You may have a seat. That's the end of round 2. Very good. Okay. Round 3, Trevor, your word is basically.
Basically. Basically. Basically.
That is correct. Have a seat. Andy, your word is entrance.
Entrance. Entrance. Entrance.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Matthew, your word is logical.
Logical. Logical. Logical.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Joshua, your word is moviegoer.
Moviegoer. Moviegoer. Moviegoer.
That is correct. Very good. Taylor? Your word is gorgon.
Gorgon. Gorgon. Gorgon.
That is correct. Very good. Nick, come on up. Your word is introverted.
Introverted. Introverted. Introverted.
That is correct. Very good. Andrew? Your word is enviable.
Enviable. Enviable. Enviable.
That is correct. You can have a seat. Austin? Your word is science.
Science. Science. Science.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Ben, your word is quaver.
Quaver. Quaver. Quaver.
That is correct. Have a seat. Doug, your word is lawyer.
Lawyer. Lawyer. Lawyer.
That is correct. Have a seat. That ends round 3. Give them a hand. All right, Trevor, your word is bassoon.
Bassoon. Bassoon. Bassoon.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Andy, your word is permission.
Permission. Permission. Permission.
That is correct. Have a seat. Matthew, your word is carriage.
Carriage. Say it, please.
Cinderella's carriage was a pumpkin that her fairy godmother had transformed to take her to the ball. Carriage.
Carriage. Carrage.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's Carriage. Give them a hand. Good job. Joshua, come on up. Joshua, your word is bolide.
Bolide. Bolide. Bolide.
That is correct. Have a seat. On top, Taylor, your turn. Taylor, your word is cohesive.
Cohesive. Cohesive. Cohesive.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Nick, come on up. Nick, your word is genetic.
Genetic. Genetic. Genetic.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Andrew, your word is avenge.
Avenge. A-V-E-N-G-E. Avenge.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Austin, your word is morale.
Morale. M-O-R-A-L-E. Morale.
That is correct. You may have a seat. Ben, your word is disarray.
Disarray. D-I-S-S-A-R-A-Y. Disarray.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's D-I-S-A-R-R-A-Y. Give him a hand. Good job. Okay, Doug, your word is talisman.
Talisman. T-A-L-I-S-M-A-N. Talisman.
That is correct. We have a seat. That's the end of round 4. Give him a hand. All right, Trevor, your word is dissemble.
Dissemble.